Hello, and I'm Tina, and welcome to Lakeshore Academy. I want to give you a look inside the elementary series Life of Fred, the Jelly Beans edition. Now, I see a lot of people doing reviews, including myself, that did reviews on the Life of Fred, and you think about, they talk about what they like about it, what they don't like about it, and stuff like that. But I personally do like Life of Fred. Not for both of my kids, but for one of my kids, it does really, really well with one of my kids. One thing that I wish though I could have saw was how the inside of a Life of Fred book looked before I purchased it. So I'm not gonna go through the whole entire book, but what I am gonna do is give you a sneak peek inside of the table of contents, and then I'm gonna show you a couple of pages in the Life of Fred. So if you're debating on whether or not you want to get this book, get this series or not, you'll be able to make a better decision or a better choice. And because I'm doing this because I wish someone had already done this so I could see it. Okay. What I particularly like about the Life of Fred is that when you're doing the Life of Fred, the math series, you're not just getting math. You're getting different scenarios. You're getting some English. You're getting some word problems. You're getting spelling. You're getting language arts. You're getting life skills. You're getting logic. You're getting a whole lot of different things into this. You're even going to get into some science because it talks about the supernova. It talks about cell phones. It talks about reading and auditioning for a play, the paradox. I mean, the list goes on and on about what the Life of Fred introduces your child to. Now, what I particularly like about it is usually 6 pages long. Each chapter is usually about 6 pages long. And at the end of the chapter, it has a couple of questions. Now, what I like, another thing that I like about the Life of Fred is that the font is big so you can be able to see it better. It has a little problem, it has little visual, little tidbits on the side. Like, see how this chapter is? It has little visuals. So, and the visual goes along with whatever the writing is, whatever they're talking about. Have a little visual. And it helps those visual learners, the ones who need pictures in order to understand things better. And then at the end, it's your turn, and you use the answer between 3 to 6 questions. It varies. But it's 5 questions, but they're very detailed questions. So one question could be 3 different parts to it. So don't underestimate these 5 questions. These 5 questions, I kid you not, doing this with my son, we have thought more deeply with the Life of Fred questions than we ever did with any other math problem, because the concepts, it makes you think. And then, like I said, each problem has like 3 or 4 different steps, that not steps but different scenarios within. Then it has the answers on the back of the page, and it explains what is what. And the whole gist of how you do Life of Fred, you have your child have a notebook and pencil before they start the lesson. They read the chapter, and then they answer the questions without looking at the answers. And after they get done with answering the questions, then they check their own work to see did they get the answer right. Now with my son, we take turns reading. We make it interactive. I read some, he reads some, we act it out a little bit, and then at the end, I ask him the questions, and most of the time he solves these problems in his head, because he's a person that can really filters information really well when he hears it. And so when I ask him, he just work them out in his head, which is amazing, because when I see his little mind going, I'm just amazed that he can do all that in his head. So this is just another, I'm gonna show you chapter 2 and how they have little picture visuals. My son loves this. And then they have like a small little piece. So sometimes you're going to be getting literature within this Life of Fred series. Sometimes it goes into some of the old classic novels and stuff. And so you get a little tidbit. And you see here from the 1900s. And then it goes down and see it has words for emphasis. That's big. and it has a variety of different vocabulary words that your child probably wouldn't come across in a regular book for elementary school age. And then you do your problems, and like I said, look at number 2, problem 2. Yeah, it's 3. It's 3 problems, but look how detailed the number 2 is. Number 2 has A through G, so it's very detailed. So they're getting very, very good education with this. And they're not only learning math, but like I said, they're learning so many other different things within this Life of Fred series. So that's what I like. So, and see, you get some pictures and stuff as well. Charts. Pictures. Like when they, and one thing I like too, when they make reference to a time, they show you how it look digitally, and then they show you how it look on the analog clock, so it's getting into the child's mind. And they're also reading it, so they're getting in 3 ways. They're seeing how it look on the analog clock, they're seeing how it look digitally, and they're seeing how it look in words. So you're getting all 3 aspects of it. So the kids are really working all their brain when they're doing Life of Fred. So I really, really like this. But I just want to give y'all a little small little view of how a Life of Fred book looks on the inside, so you'll be able to better judge whether or not you want to purchase this for your family or not. So again, this is Tina from Lakeshore Academy, just giving you a brief look inside the Life of Fred. Have a good day. Bye.